So in 1975, with your brother John already being in the U.S., did you and your family want him to return to Vietnam, or did you guys want to join him in the U.S.?
We always want to join him in the U.S.
Yeah. And so why would the U.S. be better than having him come back?
Because Vietnam turned communist, and we were afraid of being persecuted. We don't really believe in the communist doctrine of dominating people and so on. And most of my older brother and sisters are already in the U.S. So.
Okay. So once you decided that you wanted to go to the U.S., how did you start finding out how, or what was the process like?
The process is for our family in the U.S. to sponsor us. So they have to do the paperwork with the State Department in the U.S. and then we in Vietnam has to submit our application as well for family reunification.
And what year was this?
This is 1975.
75.
Did it work?
Yeah. Were you successful? Was the reunification possible?
It was not, because there was a lot of bribery, and you have to bribe the right official in order to do that. And we lost a lot of money by not getting to the right people.
And so once you kind of figured out that going through the bribery, through the officials was not going to work, what was the next possibility?
Well, the next step was we keep seeing people leaving illegally through boats and so on. So with John over in the U.S., checking out the Vietnamese family that came through, who they bribed and so on, we tried to do the same thing by finding out how much gold do we have to pay per person and what are the sources and so on. And we went to those sources to find out, you know, what the proper procedure to bribe them and to leave. And I actually did try on 3 different occasions and was not successful.
So how were you caught? Was the boat stopped? What happened?
Yes, the boat was stopped as we were leaving, and we were all caught and put in jail.
Okay. And so when you're in jail, you wait for maybe how long? How long are you in jail each time?
The first time was 6 months, and the second and third time was around 3 months. And it all depends on how fast my family could bribe them to get me out of jail.
And so finally you've tried 3 times and been unsuccessful each time. How were you able to get there, to get over to America?
Well, after 9 years, the Vietnamese government finally came to us and said, if we really want to go, we need to sign over all our belongings, properties and cars and everything. Mm-hmm. And then they will allow us to go, mm-hmm. if the family in the U.S. provide us with the plane tickets.
Okay. And so, obviously, that was what you took. And
right.
yeah. Thank you. Sounds good. Thanks a lot.